from the Lakeside Newsroom of the Henrico Citizen, your hometown news source since 2001. This is the Henrico News Minute with publisher Tom Lapis.
Unemployment in Henrico County is getting better and getting worse. We'll explain in today's Henrico News Minute for Friday, May 22nd, 2020. It's brought to you today by the Lakeside Farmers Market.
And now for the news.
Well, the unemployment news is still bad for many Henrico citizens, but it is slowing somewhat. For the sixth straight week, the number of new unemployment claims filed by county residents declined, this time by about 18% from the previous week, down to 1,542, according to data released yesterday by the Virginia Employment Commission. Henrico ranked 6th in the state during the most recent filing period, which covered May 10th through 16th, in the total number of new claims. Altogether, more than 27,000 people in Henrico, more than 14% of the county's pre-pandemic workforce, have filed for unemployment since March 15th. Henrico also ranked 6th in the state among total initial unemployment claims during the 9 weeks since the pandemic began, just behind Chesterfield County and just ahead of Richmond. The three localities whose residents have lost more than 81,000 combined jobs during that time frame are separated by only 421 total filings during that time. Some potential good news is that during the most recent week, only 62% of Henricoans who had filed initial claims during the past 8 weeks filed continued claims. That could indicate that some of them have returned to work. Statewide, about 45,000 people filed first-time claims during the most recent filing period. That was down about 14.3% from the previous week. Since the beginning of the pandemic, more than 654,000 Virginians have filed for unemployment. Visit henricocitizen.com and click on this article to see a motion graph that shows how unemployment filings have grown in Henrico and 10 other Central Virginia localities since the beginning of the pandemic. Following the school board's direction last week, Henrico Schools officials this week have invited members of the public to submit input about the start date for the 2021-22 school year. Two options will be considered: the traditional post-Labor Day start, which would be September 8th, 2021, or a new pre-Labor Day start of August 23rd, 2021. Last week, the school board agreed not to consider a third option, which had proposed a year-round school plan. In early March, school system officials introduced the idea of a pre-Labor Day start and had planned a series of public input sessions, but the COVID-19 outbreak canceled those plans. Now members of the public may share their thoughts on the two options by taking an online survey, which is open till June 3rd at 8 a.m. You can visit henricoschools.us/2021-22-calendar-options. The school board is expected to vote to adopt a calendar at its June 18th meeting. A reminder that the coming school year is already slated to begin on September 8th, after Labor Day. Richmond Raceway's IndyCar race weekend planned for June 26th and 27th has been canceled as part of a revised NTT IndyCar Series schedule. Ticket holders for the race may elect to receive a credit for the full amount plus an additional 20% of the total amount they paid to apply toward future race events, according to track officials. The 120% event credit may be used in a single transaction during the remainder of the 2020 season and the entire 2021 season for an event at any NASCAR-owned track, subject to availability. For details or other options, you can visit richmondraceway.com/IndyCar. If your business needs local exposure as things start to get reopened, we invite you to contact us here at the Henrico Citizen. Our digital advertising packages include 7 forms of exposure for one low monthly rate, and now when you purchase, we'll also donate a free month to the nonprofit of your choice. Email citizen@henricocitizen.com to learn more. Today's Henrico News Minute has been brought to you by the Lakeside Farmers Market at 6110 Lakeside Avenue. Open Saturdays from 9 a.m. to noon and Wednesdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Visit lakesidefarmersmarket.net or facebook.com/lakesidemarketrva for hours and a list of weekly vendors.